Why, yes, these are vintage Gloria Vanderbilts, and nothing can come between me and my Glorias. Oh wait, that was another designer jean brand from the 1970s and 80s, but anyways, I wear these jeans as a tribute to what we're going to talk about today, a certain classic TV show that featured these a lot, and you may not have even realized it. Truth be told, Fallon on Dynasty wore Gloria Vanderbilts once or twice, but on Three's Company, Janet and Chrissy wore them all the time. Different colors, different styles. Janet in particular, though, would wear the standard blue denim that Gloria was best known for with the orange stitch swan on the hip. Love it.
What? Oh, now hear this. This is my wine, and nobody drinks it but me. Oh, yeah.
There she is, Janet, in her fabulous Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. So loving it. But please pardon the major digression because we're actually here to talk about Three's Company and the rare piece of merchandise I was able to find from that show. This was really not a merchandised TV show, I learned as I did a little research online. I think there may have been a t-shirt or two at the time that the show was airing, but decades later, all that can be found in the typical online search like eBay, besides DVDs and autographed photos that you would find for any show, was this, a set of cards and stickers. I was looking for something like maybe a jigsaw puzzle or a coffee mug or playing cards or something like that, but there was just nothing to be found. If you know of anything else, then let me know, comment below. But regardless, I have found this nice set of cards out of the package, loose, so we can take a look at them and not feel guilty for opening a seal. And it is the full set of cards, I am told, by the gal in South Carolina that I purchased them from. In fact, there's even an extra card for one of these in there. And so I'm kind of excited to have Three's Company merchandise. Now, the show itself ran for 8 seasons from 1977 until 1984. It premiered on March 15th, 1977 with the episode A Man About the House. And if you're familiar with the show, you know what the deal was. You had 3 young people living together in an apartment. And back then, it was not done as often as you might see it today, you know, just roommates living together of mixed genders. And so the whole premise of the show, the sitcom, half-hour sitcom, was that Jack Tripper, as played by John Ritter, pretended that he was gay to be able to live with these 2 lovely ladies, Chrissy, as played by Suzanne Summers, and Janet, as played by Joyce DeWitt. And I loved the show. I watched it when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. I just loved it. And my favorite character was Chrissy, and I think that was everybody's favorite character. She got a lot of attention when the show was airing in those first few seasons that she was on. I think she was on 4 seasons. And then there was a contract dispute, or she asked for a raise or whatever, and left the show, was booted from the show. I'm not sure all the details of that. And then you saw Chrissy's cousin, Cindy, as played by Jenny Lee Harrison, who would go on to appear in Dallas, who I know from Dallas. And then also after that, Priscilla Barnes came on the show too. So it's kind of like Charlie's Angels airing at about the same time that you had musical doors of beautiful females coming in and going. So anyways, you'll see that these cards are numbered. This is number 1. This is a sticker. You can see, I'll turn it over, just a blank back. Talented Stars of Three's Company, that shows them all. And then we've got Dream Girl Chrissy on number 2, number 3, Pert Chrissy number 4. So I'll just quickly go through all of these just in case you've never seen them. They all bear the copyright 1978, Three's Company, ABC Inc. And you get Portrait of Janet. You get lots of different views very early in the show airing. Really, the show had only been on the air about a year at that point. John Ritter is Jack. Great actor who really died too soon. And then the original landlords, landlady and landlord, the Ropers, right? And I think they had their own series. Now that I think about it, there was like a spin-off, the Ropers. But then when they left the show, you had Don Knotts come in as the new landlord for the 3 roomies, 3 smart cookies. There's another sticker that you can see, you can peel back. Mr. and Mrs. Roper, he was always the grouchy one. The zany threesome. Yeah, these are really early views. Terrific trio. Irresistible Chrissy. Yeah, they really brought a lot of tension for Chrissy. I think there was, from what I've read, some strife on the cast because of that. I just love the whole show. And I'll tell you, when I would go, just a funny little silly story, when I would go spend the night at my friend Jenny's house when I was a kid and this show was airing, and we would play Three's Company, and, you know, we'd have other friends there, like our friend Jody or whatever, and we had to fight over who was Chrissy. Everybody wanted to be Chrissy, so there is a social commentary in there somewhere about how we are raising girls in our society. If, you know, Janet was more the smart one, but everybody wanted to be Chrissy with all the sex appeal. That trumps everything, right? Ugh, what a shame. Norman Fell is Mr. Roper. Now, from 27 to 28, you get into more of the scene cards from the episode. This one says Executive Suite, and still on the back, it's just got this verbiage about peeling the back for the sticker. We finally got our relationship ironed out. The Giggling Gourmet. Big surprise for you, Mrs. Roper, the rent. That's Jack. Yeah, I'm going to rewatch this whole series. I don't think I've really watched it in any volume since it originally aired. And now it's on, is it MeTV or Antenna TV? I get both of those, and they're both, effing fabulous channels. I would watch them like 24 hours a day if I could. But when it comes around again, I think they're, as of press time, they're like in season 5 or something. When it comes around again with the pilot episode, I'm going to start recording it and watching it again. Dear Abby, I have this weird tenant who's pretending that he's gay. So I'm going to say, now this is the one that I've got a double of. I don't need a double, so let's have a little contest for Terrific TV Toys. The first person to email me at brb@brbtv.com. You have to email. I mean, commenting below is wonderful, but email me and tell me who is your favorite character of the Three's Company and why, and I'll mail you my extra 37 card. I'll just drop it in the mail to you. Of course, you'll have to include an address as well. First ever Terrific TV Toys contest. I love it. Exercising is fine, Jack, but can you stretch our budget? Yeah, they were always hard up for money. That's why there were 3 of them living in that apartment. Golly, Jack, you make a great centerfold. I do like Suzanne Summers. I have a lot of respect for her and what she's doing nowadays. People call her a quack for alternative views on health and all that, and females as they're aging, but I love it. I love everything she's got to say. I'm all into the natural approach as far as health is concerned. Jack, you should go far in life. The farther, the better. Sure, I'll fix your leaky faucet after you move. And of course, Suzanne Summers, talking about her. Look, dear, Jack can read without moving his lips. Talking about Suzanne Summers, she's written a lot of books and been an advocate for health, but she also had a big role, a long-time role, in the show Step by Step with Patrick Duffy of the aforementioned Dallas. Another show I used to love. I used to watch that on Friday nights. I think that was on ABC too, right? They had that, and then they had a few other sitcoms. Like they had a really good block that they called TGIF, and I would watch that in the 1990s. So yeah, there is your Three's Company card set. So cool. So yeah, when you uncover that Three's Company jigsaw puzzle or coffee mug, you just let me know. But meanwhile, stay tuned in future weeks for more Terrific TV Toys.